It's Saturday night, race fans, and we're getting set to go short track racing here in prime time here at Richmond International Raceway for the running of the Pontiac Excitement 400. I'm your commentator and driver of the number 21 Rockwell Automation Chevrolet for Richard Childress Racing, Mikey McBlam, and there is a reason that this race has excitement in the title. This is a 3/4 mile D-shaped oval with tight turns that make for some good, hard side-by-side racing. Sparks are sure to fly tonight, but first, let's go trackside.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
The engines have fired here at Richmond, and the pace car will lead the pack of 43 off pit road as the excitement is just moments away. We'll now pass it over to Joe Moore of MRN for the lineup.
And here's the starting lineup.
In the front row are the 46 car and the UPS Ford. In the second row are the 107 car and the Square D Chevrolet. Starting the race from row 3 are the 21 car and the Mark Martin Ford. The fourth row has the Pennzoil Chevrolet and the Kellogg Chevrolet. Starting the race from row 5 will be the Dale Jr. Chevrolet and the 99 car. Jeff Gordon, the NASCAR Winston Cup points leader, will start towards the front. In row 7 are the 131 car and the Lowe Chevrolet. Starting the race from row 8 are the 101 car and the Team Rusty Ford. And in row 9 are the Home Depot Pontiac and the Ganassi Racing Dodge. Starting in row 10 will be the Dodge Dealers UAW Dodge and the 19 car. In row 11 are the 45 car and the Target Dodge. In row 12 are the 16 car and the 4 car. Row 13 finds the GM Goodwrench Service Plus Chevrolet and the 137 car. The 14th row has the DeWalt Power Tools Ford and the 63 car. In row 15 are the 27 car and the Singular Wireless Chevrolet. Starting the race from row 16 are the M&M's Pontiac and the Rubbermaid Ford. Row 17 has the Caterpillar Dodge and the Interstate Batteries Pontiac. Starting in row 18 will be the 10 car and the Alltel Ford. In row 19 are the Napa Auto Parts Chevrolet and the Tide Ford. In row 20 are the 98 car and the 133 car. Back in row 21, we have the America Online Chevrolet and the UAW Delphi Chevrolet. And rounding out the field is the 26 car.
DW, it's Saturday night. That's all right for fighting. Reach up there and pull those belts tight one more time. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
The 6 car, top 5.
Pretty much a dead heat coming out of turn 2 that time. Frank Kimmel pulls out front. He started on the pole, overdrove turn 3 just a little bit. That's going to let Steve Park get to our inside. Little contact there. Going to try to maintain speed on the high side, keep him pinched down low. We do clear him and get the 4th spot. Coming off of 2. Frank Kimmel pulling out to a lead. Here comes Steve Park battling back on the outside again.
You're clear.
We have the momentum going into turns 3 and 4. Trying to get around the 107 car. Looks like we're going to get around him and underneath Dale Jarrett in the same turn as we come off of 2 with a big run. But here comes Dale Jarrett battling back on the outside. We'll clear him going into turns 3 and 4. Come down to cover just a little bit. Now we're going to try to work on Scott Wimmer. And, oh boy, Scott Wimmer slowed down just a little more than I expected him to. We got into his back bumper just a little bit. That's all right, eased him up the racetrack. We got a little loose off of 2. Here comes Dale Jarrett, dive bombing it to the inside, making it 3 wide for the lead off of 4. Scott Wimmer maintains the lead as we're going to try to get to his inside again. Dale Jarrett looking way down on the apron, trying to get back around us, battling for this top spot. We got loose off of 2. That's going to give them the advantage. Ooh, we overdrove turns 3 and 4 again just because we got a little bit loose off of 2. That messed up our entry. We don't have a lot of time to correct that. We're going to fall back to 3rd. It's okay. We're going to try to work on him again. Ooh, Scott Wimmer slowed down a bunch in front of Dale Jarrett. That caused us to get to the back of him. That's okay. We're going to battle side by side. Ooh, Jarrett tried to look to the inside. We're going to shove him up out of the groove and try to maintain the speed and try to get into 2nd place. But Dale Jarrett's battling back hard as we dive bomb it to the inside of Scott Wimmer. The 21 and 46 side by side. Ooh, loose off of 2 again. We're getting a push by Dale Jarrett. Ooh boy, Jarrett's going to look to the inside. We're going to come down to cover. Off turn 4, side by side as we come to the line. Scott Wimmer's going to lead that lap. And we're going to get the lead going into turn 1 and 2 this time by, yes we do, got a little bit loose. Dale Jarrett goes to their inside. He takes advantage of that. He does have a good car with good speed. We're going to try to fall in behind him, try to work on him, get back to the front. That's going to be the first lap that I believe Dale Jarrett has led of this race. We're going to go to the inside, battling side by side. Off of 2, trying to clear him, can't quite get there. He has to run on the high side. We're side drafting each other going into turn 3 and 4. And we're going to battle off of 4, side by side as we come to the line. Dale Jarrett leads that lap. Dale Jarrett battle, he's really running a fairly high line. Ooh, little contact there that got Dale Jarrett into the wall just a little bit. We caught the apron that slid us up the racetrack. We're going to try to stay to the bottom. Scott Wimmer down on the apron now, trying to get around us. And we're going to lead our first lap of the race, finally. Finally leading our first lap of the race, but here comes Scott Wimmer on the outside. Dale Jarrett looking on the inside. We're going to come down to try to cover both spots. We can't really do it. Dale Jarrett dives it to the inside. We're going to give him room. We'll give him room. We'll slide in behind, trying to put the crossover move going in to turn 1 and 2. Side by side. Still side by side. Got a little bit of a better run out of 2 that time than Jarrett did. One of the things I've always liked about Richmond, you got multiple grooves to work with. Got a really good run into off of turn 4 that time. It's one of the things I've always liked about Richmond. It's just that you can run the high side or the low side and still be able to maintain some speed. Now, that's not necessarily true for your car, but in future games I have noticed that, oh boy, we overdrove that just a little bit. I was worried about getting, oh boy, got loose, got into Scott Wimmer just a little bit. I was worried about getting slammed into the backup by Dale Jarrett. I didn't want that. And that kind of forced me to drive it just a little bit. But in future games, they really do take advantage of that high lane. Oh man, Dale Jarrett way down on the apron. I thought he was going to hit the wall for a second there because he didn't have any room to go down there, but he went down there. He's looking to lead him some more laps rather. He's already led 2 or 3. Got a smoker down below. Boy, we got really loose off of 2 that time. And there's just not a lot of time to correct it. They got Frank Kimmel got to our back bumper. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, Frank slid up the track just a little bit, got into our left rear. He was trying to stay off of us. That got him loose. So that's got us a little bit of clean air now. Now, I believe we could have pulled away, but we don't have the best possible engine that we have right now. And I'll go more into that in detail later. But we just don't have the best possible engine. And it just, either way, it wouldn't have worked out. I do have another engine that's at 100%. But the power was still less than what I had. I didn't realize that, so I'll go more into that in detail later on, but yeah, we probably could be pulling away right now, but granted the tire wear is taking effect quite a bit. You see, I'm having to slow down to like 95 to make this turn now. And I gotta be real careful because I can get really loose off of the turn. And I've been battling. Ooh, leaders are pitting already. Looks like Dale Jarrett came down pit road that time by, so we're gonna go ahead and pit this time by. And yeah, we're a little snug. We're a little snug. Yeah, the grip is starting to go away, so we need to go ahead and just come down pit road. We don't want these guys to gain any type of time on us. Oh, come on, car, turn, bring it down pit road. Good. Decent entry. Doesn't look like repairing damage is going to do anything. We got held up just a little bit there. Hopefully that's not going to be too bad. Yeah, falling back to 14th. Man, I gotta take a drink. That was intense for a while there. Hang on. Yeah, I gotta take a drink after that one. Get some water. Rehydrate. All right, guys. Good pit stop. No mistakes. Official looking us over there. Got quite a few tire marks. Not a surprise. And, oh, we got held up by Scott Wimmer. No problem. There's Jonathan Wolf behind us. There goes Dale Jarrett. Now we're going to try our best to not lose him. We cannot lose him if we want to win this race, and I want to win here at Richmond. I want to win here really bad. But it looks like we're going to come out 1, 2, 3. We lost one spot, only one spot, which, you know what? I'll take it. Oh boy, we got really tight, man. Okay. But, yeah, I'll take one spot over our usual 3 or 4, sometimes 5 spots on pit road. Looks like we've only lost 2. One lap down. We do not need a caution to come out right now. There goes Dale Earnhardt Jr. coming off of pit road. Leader has not come down to pit just yet, which is not going to be good for him because he's going to lose a whole bunch of time because we're on fresher tires. Now, one thing I do like is that our tire wear doesn't usually affect us as quick as it does the AI. I believe that has something to do with the upgrades that we've had here. But yeah, our tires do not wear as quick. Now they will wear, and when they do wear, they will be a problem as we get to the inside of Scott Wimmer and just take second place completely away from him. Now we're going to start to work on Dale Jarrett. Let's see if we can catch him. Trying to hug the bottom, turns 3 and 4. He's running a higher line. That's just going to let us catch him. It's almost as if he wants to battle with us. We're still third. Leader is finally coming down pit road. I don't know who that was, but man, he lost a bunch of time, most likely. Did get him some bonus points for leading, so... Hey, how about this? We caught Dale Jarrett. We're side by side. Off of 4. And I'm guessing we're going to have that rubber band effect now. because he's suddenly going to be faster. But that's okay. I'll battle side by side with him. We got a little bit of loose off of 2 that time. Yeah, he's definitely fast. But he's running that high groove. He's making it work for him. We come off of 4. Don't quite clear it, but it looks like... Oh, we just didn't lead that lap. 2 1,000ths of a second we got beat. And man, Dale Jarrett just had a freaking rocket off of 4. That I couldn't do anything about, but here comes Scott Wimmer. I keep wanting to call him Frank Kimmel. But that's Scott Wimmer back there. We got a little bit of loose off of 4 that time. So we're battling side by side. Ooh, little contact with Dale Jarrett. He still leads that lap.
It's still there.
All right, tires are starting to take a little bit of effect now, but I just can't get the full. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Eesh. Okay. Oh man! Frank Kimmel came up. Frank Kimmel. I knew it was going to happen sooner or later. Scott Wimmer came up right into us. I was a little loose off of 4 that time, but he came right up into us. Oh man, we're really loose off of 2. Come on, save it, save it, save it, save it. My gosh, we were loose. Boy, oh boy. Man, a little contact with Dale Jarrett there. And here comes Jonathan Wolf. Jonathan Wolf with tire marks on his left side as well. The 24, we're going to battle side by side. Is the rivalry over? We'll just have to see. We're still maintaining second. We've got a few cars battling up here for the lead now. It is now a 5-car battle for the lead. Oh boy, man, we're getting really tight. Having to really start to turn the car, but I don't want to get too loose to where I wreck it. We can get the lead back. Do we lead this lap? Yes, we do. He's battling on that outside. Well, we got a few cars behind us. Like I said, 5-car battle for the lead. There goes Dale Jarrett on the outside being pushed by Jonathan Wolf. We got Scott Wimmer to our inside. I keep wanting to call him Frank Kimmel because that's who he was. Aggressive block on Scott Wimmer. And we beat Dale Jarrett that time by 2 1/1000ths of a second. Oh man, we're getting tight, trying to get the car to turn. Getting that tight center loose off thing, and this is making this real intense as we're still battling side by side with Dale Jarrett. 7 laps to go. Come on, get down there, get down there. Oh, trying to hold it. Oh boy. Yeah, that tight center is really hurting us. It's just really hurting us. And we just get so loose. Once we actually do get the grip, we just get so loose. Alright, come on. Here comes Jonathan Wolf looking to the inside, trying to make it 3 wide. Can't quite get there. We're still side by side. This is intense. Oh boy. Contact with the 24 and the 88 there. Had to get hard on the brakes there so they didn't overdrive it too much. Oh boy. Oh man, we're tight. Oh man, we're tight. Oh, we got into the wall. Contact. Boy, oh boy, we almost wrecked that. Came off the nose of Dale Jarrett. Looks like Tony Stewart was also involved in that. That allowed Jeff Gordon and Mark Martin to go by. But man, the car just got so tight. There was like nothing I could do there. It was just like headed straight for the wall. And I was even trying to slow down. Yeah, we have no grip whatsoever now. Wow. Alright, so we're just going to have to find a new groove here and try to, or a new, different braking points and try to make this work for us because, yeah, we just, man, look at this. We're just so tight now. That's the disadvantage of pitting early, but man, I think we just lost our chance to win this race unless they get held up by some lap traffic, which there hasn't been much lap traffic. We got a smoker down below. 27 car, that's Jamie McMurray. So Jamie McMurray has blown his engine on lap 39. There's Tony Stewart behind us. Yeah, looks like we're only going to be relegated to 3rd here. White flag in the air. 1 more to go for Mark Martin. Jonathan Wolf getting held up by lap traffic here. That's going to give Mark Martin a little bit of breathing room. And here he comes, off of 4, off into turns 3. Off of 4 for the final time. And Mark Martin will win the Pontiac Excitement 400, followed by Jeff Gordon. We're going to come home with a beat-up car in 3rd, followed by Tony Stewart in 4th, and Rusty Wallace round out the top 5.
It was all green flag racing in this one.
Yeah, and that can be physically exhausting to these drivers. Not only do the cautions give them a chance to catch up on the racetrack, it also gives both their minds and their bodies a little break. They have all got to be drained after that one.
Well, it was a great night of racing, and until the next time, this is MRN Radio and EA Sports. Good night.
Okay guys, so here are the race results for the Pontiac Excitement. Emphasis on the word excitement, 400 here at Richmond Raceway. Mark Martin is your race winner, followed closely by, well, semi-closely by Jeff Gordon, aka Jonathan Wolf. We come home third after all of that debacle, and fourth place is Tony Stewart, fifth place is Rusty Wallace, sixth place is Scott Wimmer, seventh place is Dale Earnhardt Jr., eighth place is Dale Jarrett, ninth place is Jimmy Johnson, and rounding out the top 10 is the 99 of Jeff Burton. And here is the rest of the field where you can pick out your favorite driver. Winner's purse of $150,000. Time of race 15:32. Average speed of around 116 miles per hour, and the margin of victory 0.96 seconds. And the emphasis today tonight is on the lead changes. 16 lead changes. 16. I'm at a loss for words there. Ricky Rudd falls out of the race on lap 14 with a blown engine. Jamie McMurray on lap 38. We saw him a little bit earlier with a blown engine, and Jerry Nadeau is the only car one lap down. Other than that, it would seem that 40 cars have finished on the lead lap, Ron Hornaday being the last of them. And here are the point standings as it stands after Richmond Raceway. We have moved it up into 8th, 199 points back. Let's go ahead and give you the rest of the top 10. Jeff Gordon, aka Jonathan Wolf, is still your points leader, followed very, very closely by Dale Earnhardt Jr., 31 points back. Third place is Dale Jarrett, 122 points back. Fourth place is Rusty Wallace, 152 points back. Fifth place is Mark Martin after his win today at Richmond, 157 points back. 178 points back, and sixth is Sterling Marlin. Seventh, 186 points back, is our Richard Childress teammate, Kevin Harvick. And we are in 8th, 199 points back. 266 points back in 9th is Tony Stewart. And rounding out the top 10, 282 points back is Matt Kenseth. Let's go to the awards for the week. Scott Wimmer currently has your pole award. We led the most laps of the race, surprisingly. We led the most laps of the race. All charged up goes to Kurt Busch. He moved up most spots of the race. The fastest pace of the race goes to Tony Stewart. No surprise there. Scott Brewer, familiar name there, is the rookie of the race. And the most deciding pass of the race goes to Kevin Harvick. I beg to differ. I think that was performed on me again, but just like it was last week. But it is what it is. Chad Chaffin still running away with the rookie of the year. And Jackpot 5, nobody just yet. Manufacturer, Chevy is still leading, 77 points. Ford is in second place. Lap champion, we moved into second. I kind of figured we would move up some spots after Richmond. I wish we could have moved up more, but like I said, didn't have the power that we really needed. But Dale Jarrett is currently your lap champion. We are in second. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is in third, 40 laps on the season. Fourth place is Rusty Wallace, 39 laps on the season, and fifth place is Ricky Rudd, 36 laps on the season. Where's Jonathan? Yeah, Jonathan is now back in sixth, 27 laps on the season. And that's pretty much all the stats and info for the race at Richmond, guys. Hey, we made the show. We're in the All-Star race. We don't have to go to the All-Star Open. But I wish we could have done better, man. I should have known going in. But yeah, we went in. We didn't have the most powerful engine. And I hadn't realized, because what I was actually paying attention to was the percentage, of what the engine was actually reading. And I'll just go ahead and show you guys. It'd probably be a whole lot easier to show you than it is to talk about it. But this is what I was looking at. I saw 100 and I was just like, okay, I got another engine, I'm fine. I didn't see the power. The power was at 70, and the current engine that I'm currently running was at a 72. So I was like, well, my condition isn't great, but I still like his power is still a little bit better, so I kind of went with that one. Maybe, I mean, you can probably make an argument I might have done better with that 100% one, but I didn't want to take the chance, and I just wanted to have a really good finish at Richmond, which we still did. It was exciting. It was definitely exciting. I'm not even going to lie about that. This race was great. I was loving it from start almost to finish until the end, where I just got tight. There's no way other to explain it. I don't remember doing anything differently than I did before, and the car just got real tight, and I was like, oh, there's the wall. I'm going right into the wall, and goodbye chance of winning, because I would have loved to see how that plays out. But hey, we got another race at Richmond. Richmond. I hope it's just as exciting. I hope so, because I was having just a blast racing side by side with Dale Jarrett, and having, you got Scott Wimmer behind us. Just everyone's racing for position. We're 3 wide for the lead with like lap 5 or something. So it was some good racing, some good hard racing. 16 lead changes. I mean, in a 10% race, 40 laps, 16 lead changes. That means almost half the race was led by somebody else. So that's pretty awesome. That is pretty awesome. So, but yeah, we got to see what we could do here for the All-Star race. So we got to see if we can get at least some money from this. I don't think we're good enough to win it, but we made the show. So this is another Saturday night race, guys. So I will see you next Saturday. Until then, thank you guys so much for tuning in to McBlam Racing or McBlam Entertainment, where we try to bring a little bit of enjoyment to your day every day. As always, if you enjoy these races, you can do them every week following the NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series. If I could just get my words correct, that would be great. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next Saturday at the All-Star.